Oh, Lordy. I wonder if they can hear us. If anybody
I
can
don't know.
hear
Can you
us,
hear us on Facebook?
yeah, or on YouTube, either one. Either one.
I can't check
No,
on YouTube. I
no.
don't.
I'm
Back
looking
up
at the
on
chat.
YouTube.
I'm
You
not
Well, the
seeing
you
anything
just
chat's
in
popped
still
back.
going.
response to it.
Mm,
Yeah.
you just popped back up on
I
YouTube.
I
So
just popped back up.
now they can hear you.
Boy, okay, and Irie
Oh,
Lambert says Facebook is back. That could have been a
okay.
hiccup on my end. My internet service sometimes just fades in and out. The
Well,
TV will
there's
sit
been
there
some
and
weather in the world today too, so
there is, but not down here right now.
mm,
I
yeah, I don't know.
speaking of weather, on an
I
off
can't get.
topic, I am a little disappointed. My kids have been planning their trip to Uvalde, Texas for the eclipse next Monday, and it looks like there's going to be heavy cloud cover and rain, and that's
I've
really
been
good.
watching that for over a week.
Yeah,
I watched this other guy who was heading out there and had made arrangements. Well, he was driving out from California,
Oh,
and he's geologist,
oh
and
wow,
so he's been watching the weather for a while, and the forecasts had been saying that it is the whole totality path is covered.
with clouds.
Is covered.
Yep,
yeah.
yep. I think there might be a small place they think up near, is it Wisconsin or Michigan, that might have
Yeah, it's
a
so
good
far
clear.
up that
Yeah, it's way up
it,
there.
and this thing is on a jet stream, so it's moving.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to
So
go anyway. I'm sure Travis and Rose and them are probably going to go anyway
it'll still
because
get dark. I
oh yeah, it's
mean,
still going to get dark. It's just
it's
going to
still
be
Yeah.
gonna
like
get dark for about 4 minutes,
yeah,
and then but you won't see
yeah.
any stars or you know
You won't get the
at the
full
possibility of
dramatic
seeing
effect.
the comet Pons
Mm-mm-mm.
Brooks that's out there next to the sun. So
No,
um,
we have high winds and very wet snow right
some
Wet
people it's
snow.
raining, some people it's snowing. So y'all, weather is got it out for the path of totality as far as the solar eclipse is concerned. And
Right.
so
now.
sorry to hear about that, but I was staying home anyway.
Oh man. Well, I went back through one
They-
back in the '80s. It's spectacular, and I
It's
was hoping my
awesome.
kids would be able to see it, but I don't know if they're going to be
Yeah,
able
it,
to or
it is
not now.
so it is something to see
Yeah.
if you're in that path. I've been through them before, and it is an eerie thing
Yeah.
when it just
Yeah.
gets dark in the daytime and the
Middle
birds
of the day.
stop singing and it gets quiet and the animals stop moving and things like that, and it cools down. The
Yeah.
temperature drops, and if you got the right kind of looking glass, then you can see the
Amen. I'm an old welder. I
the
got plenty of
corona and
glass
the
to
whole
look
bit.
through.
Hey.
It's one thing I do have. There's plenty of welding hoods around here. Everybody gets
hmm
their own and gets up there.
I got one too.
So,
So it's kind of
so
cool.
anyway,
Well,
but
anyways, so Facebook,
yeah,
Dennis Botkol. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce that right, Dennis. He's from Grand Rapids,
yeah,
Michigan. Well,
Hmm.
that former president was there today, but he was
yes.
Yeah.
disgusted because he's being backed by the sheriffs and deputies in that area.
That's what's scary is because you have to realize wherever wherever there's Trump supporters, there's Trump supporters in law enforcement. They're in the military. They're in every aspect. They're in your church. They're everywhere. But just because they're everywhere, it I don't think as a totality, as a majority, they're going to do anything. I'll tell you what does bother me. I
Mm-hmm.
titled the show today. He's got an extended gag order. Now what?
Mm-hmm.
Now what? What does that mean? We're going to extend it to where you can't talk about these. He's going to break it. He's going to do something. And at what point is there a response of some sort other than don't do that again?
Right.
Look,
Yeah.
this the gag order may be extended, but Mershon is still um, governed by law, and by law, the only thing that he can do is fine him, and
Right.
or 1 to 30 days in jail. So it's not a large fine that's gonna hurt him or anything
Here's my
else like
thinking
that.
though.
Look, look,
30
look,
days in
look.
jail to him would be a campaign boost.
Oh, That would that would, yes, it would be and
Yeah,
this is what he wants. He wants
yeah.
to he sits there and antagonizes the judges. He pokes them like the bear, and to see what they're going to do, because his first thing is just to claim victim. He's the
Yes.
victim,
Oh, that's what he'd do in
and
a heartbeat. He'd
this
be
is his
screaming.
mantra. Absolutely, this
Yeah.
is what he wants to do. He wants to claim victim, which is going
And
to
what better way?
allow him to receive a whole bunch of small donations from
Yep.
people like you and me who can't really afford to give to his fucking ass.
Nope, nope, but
Mhm.
they will. They'll dig in them pockets and dig out them last few dimes. Let me thank Shane Sanders, who came in with a $5 donation and said, I say they should lock dear leader up. Let's see how long he wants to play. He wants to delay his trials. Shane, that's exactly what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
That's what we all think should happen. He should be in
No,
jail. They
no,
should
no, no,
lock
no,
him up
no,
for violating
John.
gag order.
It's not what we all think should happen. It will happen to everybody else.
All of us, everybody.
Mhm.
Everybody else. You
So
would
what?
not get the,
So why isn't it
imagine this,
applying to
John.
him?
Imagine this.
Ah,
Imagine this. I walk into a courtroom and I tell the judge, your wife and your daughter and da 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 da.
and show the
Finish,
picture.
finish. Yes. What is that judge going to do to me immediately?
Throw your ass in jail. Fine your
Man,
ass.
my ass in jail.
That's what he would do.
Exactly.
Mm.
That's what he would do.
But this
Smack
motherfucker
you.
gets way too much due that's in due process. He needs to get some process going on. But
Yeah,
he'll claim
that's good.
victimhood, and he'll claim, oh well, now I have to put everything on pause because I need to appeal this shit.
And you know that's what
Yeah.
he's gonna do.
Well, there
That's
there is two
This is his
tiers.
game plan.
There's Trump and there's everybody else.
that's what it seems like,
Two
doesn't it?
systems.
Two-tier
Yep.
system. Trump and everybody else in the country.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
everybody
it's
keeps
obvious
calling
to
it the
everybody.
two-tier justice system. I've been saying it for as long as I've been on this
Yeah,
show. It is the two injustice systems.
Mhm.
yeah. It's those with money and those what got no money. That's the
Because
two
there's just
systems
as
we
much
have.
injustice going on as there is any justice going on.
And the more money you have, the more justice you can buy. You can
And
buy a whole.
speaking of
That's what Donnie's doing.
Well,
Speaking of what?
or the more injustice that you can buy, because
Exactly.
we're all watching it, and this is injustice as never seen before.
We're
Yeah.
all witness to what he's done. And what he continues to do. It's in the damn news every day. That's where we're
Yeah.
at
Well,
now
and
is
do I understand right this whole gag order thing though that the judge didn't originally put his own name in the list of things?
yeah,
That's correct.
that's right.
And
He
most
So-
didn't put his
judges
own name.
don't.
Just the
Okay.
No.
staff.
So he's
I don't
added
think
his
the
name
judge
in
is
now.
afraid of him, but now Donnie's whipping out pictures of his family or the clerk's family. Is it the clerk? I think it's the
Well,
Ah.
the judge did in not
judge's
just the
daughter.
clerk, but anybody
The
working
judge's daughter.
in the families are now included. The prosecutor, I believe, is covered. I'm
Yeah.
not exactly sure. He may
Okay.
still be able to get at the judge and the prosecutor, okay, or the prosecutors. He
Right.
just can't go after their family, and he'll lose getting access to jury names should he violate this order. Oh, that's the
Yeah.
best that they can do, is just deny him the legal access to jury names, which
Oh,
so he
you-
can do what? Out them and
out them
intimidate them.
and sick his little
Well,
something
that's
else is in
already
my head.
happened before.
There's a face staring at me off this news over here, and I hate that guy. Uh,
Sisyphus has her hands up.
oh no, I invited her.
Oh,
It's there.
It's green.
okay.
It's green.
Yes, you're
She
right.
can,
It is.
and there she
Yes,
is.
yes.
I'm
Hi, Sissy.
sorry, I didn't realize I had my hand up. I was just listening.
Yeah, I saw your hand up. I clicked on it, and it just been sitting there. We was waiting
I
on
was I was in organizing my office,
you.
spouting out, and I
Mm-mm.
didn't realize I accidentally hit the hand up button.
Well, how are
Okay,
you
well, here
doing?
you are.
On
Well,
the
here.
note on the note about the judge, from what I have understood, the reason why he
Right.
originally did not include his family, was because when this whole case got started, they tried to bring up that he was compromised because of his daughter. So Juan Rashawn went to his superiors and asked him, is this any type of conflict? And they said no. So now with this being put in there, Trump can no longer raise the conflict of interest because of the way that he originally wrote that order.
There you go.
That
there you
makes
go. See, these
That makes
judges,
sense.
they're 3 steps ahead of
Yeah.
this
I hope
idiot.
I hope they stay that way, because he comes up with a new step every damn day.
Well, yes, because
You know,
John,
because
he's
that's
been
what it
doing
is.
this. He is the most litigious person ever in the history of the United States. He's been doing this all his life.
That's
He
his
knows how
his
the
modus
court
operandi.
systems
Yes,
work. Yeah,
yes. Every business you can look back in his history. Every
failed
contractor
at.
that ever worked for him, the
Every
working
business
man,
he ever failed at
had to. Yes,
has been
they
in
all had
court.
to take him to court to get paid. And when they did, they got paid a whole lot less than he agreed. That's the way Donnie's business model works. It's this, and that's what boggles your mind about it. That he claims that it's the working people of America, the real Americans, who are standing up for Trump. Really, he's the guy you're the guy that he screws over the most, is your working ass. He could give 2 shits if you ain't got a few $1 billion to bail his ass out of some judgment. Well, what are you to him? Nothing. But keep sending them dollars in, baby, because he'll soak them up.
Yes,
No, the
and,
one
cry
story that's
victim
really
and-
kind of got me. Y'all know who Tommy Tubbashit is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down in Alabama. Did you see what he said? And it coincides with something Donnie said too. Tommy Tuberville, the Alabama senator slash football coach, he's been out there on the campaign trail, and he's got a new title for us. Democrats are part of a satanic cult, and he has been using those words. Really, for fuck's sake, really? They had to come up with a cult because we call them the Trump cult. That's what it's a Trump. So they had
They're
to
a
come up
cult
with
of
something
personality.
that had the
Look,
yes.
I'm
Yes,
so
they
sick
are
of
a
these
cult
people.
of
You're late, Tom.
personalities.
You're late, Tuber shit.
But it goes to
You're
me.
late. He's late.
It goes along with what Donnie was saying today. I think he said it today or yesterday, whatever. They showed him on there making a speech up in either, I think, Michigan, where he's talking about migrants across the border, and he's calling them animals. Oh, they jumped on me for calling them animals before. You shouldn't call. Oh, Nancy Pelosi told me
He's
I
been
shouldn't
doing
call.
that.
Yeah, we shouldn't call them animals. They're human beings. And Trump's up there saying, no, I think they're animals. I think they're animals.
Yeah, John.
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to get lower than he did today? Because I do.
Yes.
Yeah,
He ain't
every
done
day he
digging.
gets
He's got a
lower than
sharp
the day
shovel, baby.
before.
He's going to keep going as
Absolutely.
low as he can go to the common
We're not gonna be
denominator of
surprised.
hate.
It
No, we're not surprised.
his minions that choose to follow him, they
Like
want
Tommy
that shit.
Tubbashit. Yes.
What? Hey,
Tommy Tubbashit wants a
he's-
Christian war. That's what he wants. That's what Tommy Tubbashit wants. Yeah, he wants a Christian war because only white Christian nationalists should have this country, and that's all there is to that. So, it's pitiful. Right now, we have a case going on. Where the white nationalist is on a city council, and they're trying to get him removed? It's in the news right now. The election was today or something. Hot dog it, I can't remember what state he's in.
They're everywhere. They're in all of our states.
But this guy was they got him on film at the Charleston rally. The Tiki Torch parade.
Yes.
He's in there. And now he sits on the city council, and he's still not renounced that. He still believes that this land belongs to white Christians. And he's sitting on a city council of a diverse city. So do you think those people in that diverse community believe that man is there to support them? No.
I don't
care.
But they better do their homework and find the fuck out.
Yes. Well, they found out now because now it's on the national news. That's where I saw it. It finally hit the big time. He's a big star now. Good. Look at all that political advertisement you got for free. That you're white, you're a Klan member. Come on, baby. That's what it is. Hey, let me thank Rain Love, who came in with a $5 donation. Rain Love, I appreciate it tremendously, baby. Anyway, those are the things that torment me in life. You know, we always think of how in the hell could we bring this country back together? And you wonder
We
all
vote.
the time. We
We
vote,
got one
but
option. We
it
got
goes
one
farther than
option
that.
come November.
Oh man. Yes, we do. And guess who that is? Guess who it's not? They pissed me off too. Robert Kennedy, he's out there running his stupid mouth again. He ain't gonna do nothing. It's the way he's running his mouth that just pisses you off. Anyway, yes, Joe Biden is. He's the only way to go. That's the only way that this is gonna, you know. But right now they're trying. Oh man, shit. You
Look,
get so frustrated sometimes. Let me thank Mark Harold, who came in with a $20 donation. I'm sorry, Bernie, and said, "This is from a Blue Dot in Florida. Love your show." Well, Mark, thank you, brother. We love you back for it. Welcome to the family. Appreciate it. You were going to say, Bernie?
I was going to say I was watching Morning Joe this morning there, and I'm not exactly sure who was doing the poll, but the numbers were Biden was neck and neck. Biden was 2 points ahead of Trump
Right.
as far as, votes and amongst the general people. But among independents, there were 34 to 34% each. And that's him coming up from being at 28. Right. Okay. Yeah. Last time they did this poll, Biden's numbers have jumped since he had the State of the Union address.
Yeah,
and that's a good
that
thing.
Out of the park.
And with this move that Florida did with women's health care, putting it on the ballot, every state that health care has been on the ballot, Democrats have won.
Yes.
And so that puts Florida back in play.
Back in play.
Great.
And
awesome.
you know that's gonna affect down ballot.
Your Senate seat, Colin Allred versus Ted Cruz,
that guy
is also tied. And
yep.
Colin Allred has the opportunity of snatching the seat out.
We could pick up Texas.
I like them rips the rug out from under you.
Yes. Let's two for blue.
How do you like them apples?
Y'all.
That's right, baby.
How do you
damn
like
near
them
gonna
apples?
take it.
Because let's two for blue, Colin Allred in state of Texas.
Help
because
John
he
out.
Can beat Ted Cruz.
Nobody likes Ted Cruz. Everybody hates Ted Cruz. Hell, the Republicans hate Ted Cruz. Everybody, this should not be a hard thing to do.
Hate Ted Cruz. Okay.
Away.
I can't. Yeah, every time I see that, man, there's two people that really kind of frustrate me because I just want to slap them for one reason. Ted Cruz is a Harvard graduate. He's not stupid, but he plays one on TV. And so does Kennedy down there in Louisiana. Mm-hmm. He talks like he don't know barely. Are you shitting me? He's a Rhodes Scholar.
He's a Rhodes Scholar. Mm-hmm.
He's a Rhodes Scholar, but he likes to play this. Well, I'm just so comfortable. I really don't know what I'm talking about, but I think it's all because of blah, blah, blah. It's a game that they play, and it's sickening sometimes. Anyway, look at there. Mitch Goldstein came in with $5 and said Ted Cruz is the most hated man in the history of the Senate. Ain't it the truth, Mitch?
Yeah, but let me tell you what. He may be the most hated man in the history of Senate, but those fuckers are still voting for him.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Down here, I don't understand it because he does. The man makes TV commercials now that just make him look like an idiot. A flat-out idiot. The other day he did one about beer.
Colin Allred is tied with him right now.
Yeah.
And that says a lot about the state of Texas. They're tired of Ted Cruz's ass.
Well, I think it runs deeper than that. I think it's going to be, I'm hoping it's going to be a trend across the country for fundraising. We just talked about what's happening in Florida. They're going to have the abortion issue on the ballot down in Florida. What do you think that's going to do? Everywhere that's been on the ballot, it has benefited the Democrats. Fine. Because people are going to go in there and vote against that issue and by nature are more liberal-minded, let's hope, and they're more willing to vote on the Democratic side rather than the Republican side who's trying to just strip women's rights away. And then you follow it up with the bullshit that Ted Cruz does down here in Texas. I think people are just getting, the conservatives within the Republican Party are getting tired of this shit and they're leaving. Anyway, Mitch, how's Julie?
Yeah. I asked her. She's right here.
Hey, Julie, how are you, darling?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm hanging in there every day, baby. They ain't going to chase me off this shit. I'm thriving on it. Anyway.
Florida's actually very interesting because it's going to have two referenda for you Latin scholars.
Lovers, right.
It's going to have the abortion issue and the legalization of marijuana for personal use.
Oh, are you shitting me? I did not know
I
that.
am shitting you not.
Fucking Texas, I swear. God damn it. Get off the freaking... Jesus. Getting tired of this shit. Ted.
I think we're going to see Florida basically turn blue. I would hate to think that Republican women would vote against Trump, but for a Trumpster, but for a maggot,
Right.
It just doesn't make sense to me. And I'm saying, what's probably going to happen is they're probably just not going to vote at all. And you know something? That's as good as a vote for fucking Joe Biden in Florida.
That's okay with me. Stay home.
Stay
home.
with
If
me.
you're
Stay
disgusted by this
home.
shit, stay home. Don't vote.
Here's what concerns
Most
Julie, and
patriotic
also
thing you could do at this
concerns me.
point.
And I do not believe that Trump is thinking of this stuff. I believe he's being told what to do and told what to say and told what to post. I have no evidence, but I just kind of look at the words. There's definitely multiple authors. I don't know if it's him when he's on
the
drugs.
name Stephen Miller come in?
He's got multiple
Yeah.
authors. He has people that write for him. Absolutely.
I'm sure people like
because you can
Miller.
definitely tell the ones that he writes.
Yeah.
Right?
The ones in all caps, like he did his Easter message.
Exactly.
To all the, what a disgusting dribble that was. Hey, let me take a second here to catch up real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Clay Hall came in with $10 and said, let me be the first to say, fuck Trump. Look at that. Comes on my show, just so face. But he said, fuck Trump. Can you believe he said fuck Trump right here?
Did Clay say fuck Trump?
He said he did say fuck Trump.
I think it was the first
It's a
today.
message, so I have to read it, and it says fuck Trump. So.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing that he paid some money to say that.
That's right. And Daniel Solomon came in with a $2 donation and said, we also have adult use weed on the ballot in Florida. Oh, man. Y'all just do this on purpose just to rub it in.
See how fast John can go.
Guess what we're doing?
It's already coming to a point where half the states will have already half the states have medical marijuana.
Yes.
And it will just be a matter of time. And I can tell you, up in Oklahoma, they're kicking their fucking heels together because of the marijuana industry.
Yes. It adds to the tax base.
You know what they're doing? And I know, I know Freemasons in Oklahoma. Right. I am actually a member of Oklahoma Freemasons. So
I've seen you there at
yes, I have been there.
Yes.
And I wish I could go back. I just can't pull it off. It's the weekend of the eclipse, and I have to practice for a part in a play in a few weeks. It's just not working out for me to go there. I really feel bad about it. But
the many
they're growing
of Mitch.
Tons and tons and tons of marijuana. They are selling it for a reasonable price in quasi-legal fashion, and they're making a fortune. The state of Oklahoma has never seen a windfall like they are seeing from, and this is medical marijuana.
Medical marijuana, you say? Yes.
Now, coming from somebody who...
And the government, the federal is thinking about taking it off the Schedule 1 list. Come on, man. I keep saying it, though.
Time.
Texas is going to be the last one to do it, not because of our moral upbringing and all that shit. It's because we have a hell of a border down here, and we get a lot of money to protect that border from all the evil drugs, marijuana included, so we can protect this country.
Well,
And they're
let me
not
tell
about
you
to
something.
change
If you're
that.
growing marijuana in Mexico to sell in America, you're going to go
Yeah,
broke.
I would think nowadays you don't have to.
It is
It doesn't have to be
Weed is
transported
cheap.
across the border anymore.
It
It's
is
coming from
not.
Colorado or somewhere.
I'll tell you what.
Time I have never paid so little for marijuana.
You know how much we're paying here,
Damn it.
Julie?
Julie,
You
you
know how
just want to
much?
slap me? How
It's
much?
all right. Take it easy.
What?
man.
What?
Last ounce I bought, it was granted it was ground weed. Okay, but they guarantee the potency of the ground weed at 25%, which is
What?
nice.
Yeah.
And it's $88 an ounce.
Damn, that's cheap.
Okay. Let me get this out real quick. Wait a minute. Peter came in with a $10 donation. Peter, thank you very much. And Bob K came in with $2 that Oregon legalized recreational cannabis in 2014.
Mhm.
All right, now, thank you both. Peter, Bob, thank you very much. I appreciate it tremendously. Now, I hear
Yes.
well, there's two. I understand. I hear through the grapevine and shit that there's two types of pot that you can buy here in Texas. You can buy what they call Reggie, which probably goes for, I think somebody told me, like $50 an ounce, and it might have some seeds in there. You don't know what it is. It's Reggie. It's pot. And then they have what they call chronic. Somebody brought that here from somebody else. It's got a name on it.
Right.
That it would be like about $30-$40 a gram. So I don't know anybody.
There's Reggie, and then there's Chronic.
There
Are
is
you
right. There's
complaining?
Reggie and
You
there's chronic.
choose.
Are you complaining, John? I'm just
Yeah,
a
I'm
point
just-
of curiosity. Is
No,
this a
because
But, you
John
know,
lives on one
Are you
street.
lodging a formal
John
complaint?
never has more pot. If you want to take me to jail for what I have at it. I have less than an ounce at any given time. So, I ain't growing nothing. I ain't doing nothing. I consider it a medical necessity. Is how I call myself. And what are you going to do? Take me to jail? Go ahead. Shit. What do you want me to do?
He said he could use a break.
If I was using it. If I was.
You're not
if
very. You're not very attracactive, John. So you
I
wouldn't have
tell
to
him,
worry
take me all
about
the time. I can use a break.
What?
Take me. I could use a break. I'm tired of cooking.
that. Sometimes I could do like one night there.
Shoot, I'll kick back and read some books. Okay.
Well, I've
The
managed
last
to
time
avoid
I
being
made a
in jail
road
my whole
trip
life.
was in 2001. Swirled all over this damn country, went all the way up to South Dakota and all that shit. That's before any of it became legal anywhere. On that trip, one of my destinations was going to Canada because I did want to just go somewhere and sit down and spark one up and not just to have that enjoyment. And I didn't make it that far. We made it as far as South Dakota and had to turn around
Let me
and
tell you
come home.
something.
Huh.
Psychedelic drugs are our human legacy. And here's how I know this.
How?
It's widely believed that what separated us from the other primates
Fuck does Bob live? I'm sorry. go
is
ahead.
that we lived in a part of Africa. And remember, my friends, we are all
All
Africans.
everybody, all of us. That's where we
We
came
are
from.
all from the northeast of Africa, period.
You want to call
And
that the
at
Garden
the
of
time
Eden?
that
That's
the
fine.
early humans lived there, it was on its way to becoming the Sahara Desert, but at the time it was the Sahara Savanna. At one time, long before humans, it was the Sahara Forest, the Sahara Rainforest. But as the Earth, the continents drifted and climates changed, and the different angle of rotation of the Earth has changed. All that kind of stuff has changed. So over the years, it became a desert, and the desert is growing, by the way. It grows, I think, like 5 inches a year or something. But at any rate, a lot of anthropologists believe, or there is a consensus among some anthropologists, that when human beings were becoming human beings, they discovered agriculture. And they discovered agriculture because they lived in a place where cows lived. And that drinking milk and eating cow meat, which is very dense nutrition, allowed our brains to get bigger, and that having bigger brains gave us a huge advantage. Now, where there are cows, there are what, John?
Where there's cows,
shit.
Cow farts.
where there's
There
cow
are
patties.
patés, right?
That's right. And if you
And I
toss
can
them
tell you-
real flat, you can get them to fly a pretty good distance.
I'm glad to hear that, John.
We have contests
And
down there, buddy.
I can also tell you that where there is cow shit, there are mushrooms.
Indeed.
And specifically the kind of mushrooms that are psychedelic. So our relationship with the cow, yeah, and our relationship with the cow was what kind of allowed us to do all these things. I mean, you domesticate the cows, you have milk, you have meat, you have skin, you have bones, you have little cows, you have labor. Granted, cow is not the best sort of thing you want to have on a farm to pull a plow.
But it will pull one if you hook it up.
It'll pull harder than your ass will.
It will pull farther
You
than your
can
butt
convince it somehow to pull that shit. You got it down. And the ox is kind of a relative of the cow, domestic ox, right?
Y'all don't know what you're going to get when you get tuned into this show. Now you're getting...
So I guess you're waiting for the conclusion. The conclusion is that it is my belief, and it's only a belief, only opinion, but I think it's valid, that psychedelic things, especially psychedelic mushrooms, psychedelic plants, are part of the human legacy. They're part of what makes us us. And if you don't believe that, look for an artist named Hieronymus Bosch, who was a Dutch artist who flourished in, I believe, the 16th century. I'm guessing here. His stuff is so psychedelic, it's absolutely recognizable to anybody who knows about that stuff. I'll share some of that stuff with you, John. You'll get a kick out of it.
That's one of the things I admire about you, Mitch, is your diversity of information. The knowledge that you have up in your head is very entertaining and very informing anytime I talk to you. And that's why I was thrilled to get to meet you. Hey, let me take a minute here because I want to catch up here. Everybody should be. Bob K came in with $2 and said, "Oh, Bob, you're killing me." Bob says he pays. Oh, look at her. Somebody bought a shirt. Bob K came in with a $2 donation and said, "That damn Bob. I pay $4 a gram, 25% THC." Thanks, Bob. Really appreciate that, Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
Hey, John.
Shove it in my face, Bob.
Hey, John.
$4 a gram. Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
You know what?
What?
I'll pay $25 for a female plant to grow my own.
Hey, man, I'm going to jump off because I've already
I'm going to go with you. What bridge? Tell me what bridge we're going to. I'll jump with you. Come on, let's go.
And we will see you guys around. John, always great rapping with you. I always enjoy having an opportunity to talk a little bit, but it's time for someone else to talk.
Mitch,
Remember,
I always enjoy it when you come in. Julie, love you, baby. Thank you for coming in and visiting.
Love you too, John.
Yes, and best to Marcia and the fam. Thank you, Bernadette. We love you, dear.
I love you.
And thanks everybody else. And we'll see you guys around soon. Remember, if you haven't hit the like by now, you're just kind of a terrible person.
Yeah, come on.
A douche.
Hit the like button.
I was going to say scumbag, but I think douche is.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's harsh, man. Hit the like button. It don't cost you nothing.
Don't cost
it's
nothing.
super freaking easy.
Like, share.
Once
Not
you
only
do
that,
it,
you can
it's
share that
good.
shit for nothing.
And yeah, hit the like button. Because if
Mitch,
you
we
ain't
love
hitting on
you.
the like button, you are a douche. Okay?
Really? I mean, the least you could do.
It's too easy. These
Boy,
people,
howdy.
we all are out here creating content for you guys to come and listen to and enjoy and all the rest. Hit the like button.
Oh, man.
Helps us all. Helps us
And
all.
we want to try,
on the air.
Pauline.
I want to try this year, if we can, to get this channel on YouTube and the other channels, at least get the YouTube channel up to more like 50K.
Yeah,
need
so
to-
hit the
we're
like
on our
button.
way.
'Cause that'll help. It'll help.
I think we're at 38.8 thousand right now. So best thing you do is share that shit and rock them numbers, baby.
All
right,
Love you,
Mitch.
Blue Dots. Good
Julie,
night, everybody.
take care of yourself. We
Good
love
night,
you.
Mitch.
Mitch.
And now let me thank Shane Sanders, who came back with $10. and said, remember, Texas is in play as well. I remember hearing Texas went for Biden, but Texas threw out 30,000 votes. We got problems down here in Texas. Don't think you don't. And the heartbeat of it is in Harrison
We got
County,
problems all across
all
the
over the
United
place. They're
States.
trying to, you
And
want to know
so
somebody who's trying to
that's
rig the
why
vote?
it is severely important that you keep an eye
your
on your
registration.
voter
Make sure.
registration and go and check it frequently. If you haven't voted in the primaries yet, check before you go. Things have changed, laws have changed all over the country, and they ain't trying to tell you that. They ain't trying to tell you.
No,
So
Republicans
if you're a
just keep it,
Democrat and you know you live in a red
you
state,
know,
go check your voter registration. Make sure you're
especially
still
if
on it,
you're
because
a
it's still
Democrat
time
in a
to do
red
those
state,
things.
because that's where they're
Absolutely.
trying to pull this shit. Let me thank Louis Russo, who came in with $5, said, Judd Belvins, a man who attended the Charlottesville Unite the Right rallies, is now fighting to keep his city council seat. That's the guy. Louis, thank you very much. That's the guy that we was talking about earlier in the show, Judd
Yes.
Blevins. He was right there at Charlottesville with the torch and the whole 9 yards, and he's proud of being a white supremacist Nazi, I guess. I don't know.
They're all proud of it.
But the thing is he might be reelected. This is up to the people in that city.
Trump might be reelected. He's
That's
fucking
exactly
proud.
what we're saying, baby.
He's fucking
That's
Nazi
why we
shit
have to keep
too.
an eye, because that guy is not out, and if he's not out of the question, neither is Trump. Let me thank Daniel Solomon, who came in with $5, said, it is aspirational. I have smoked in Texas. It sucks. If you don't have an indoor place to smoke, Florida has had medical for a couple of years, and fuck Trump. That's what Daniel said. And Bob K
Right
came
on,
in with
yeah.
$2 and said, haven't seen seeds in pot in 20 years here in Oregon. Really?
Okay.
I seen some yesterday. Are you shitting me?
Oh, seeds. What are
I
those?
still know that thing on the tray
Yeah.
where you rake, all that shit. It is. I hope somewhere along the line, and people here in Texas are fighting for it. It should be legalized, recreational. And now, mind you, if you go look on the Google or whatever else, you're going to see that Texas has medical marijuana. You ought to see the hoops you have to jump through. Oh man, it's a long list. If there was even a possibility that I thought I could, I'd apply. But why waste my time? It's to me, it's a personal choice. I don't take a whole lot of drugs, so I think one of the biggest drug problems this country has comes in the form of a pill, and you can find it at your local drugstore because that's your dealer, baby. Most of the drug problems in this country stem from the pharmacy.
Or it comes in a bottle.
Or it comes in a bottle.
And you can buy alcohol anywhere.
Anywhere you want,
that's
baby.
As much of a
But
legal
the debate
drug
on the
as
marijuana
anything else.
issue is, it's on the Schedule 1 list, because if it's on the Schedule 1 list, it says it has no medicinal value. Well, now we know that's bullshit. They have found it to help in situations
John,
with very serious diseases.
How did it get on that list? How did it get on that list?
Oh, political reasons, baby. Back in, what was it, I want to say 30s?
20s, 30s? Sure.
20s or 30s, yeah. When they were selling it, the thing that comes to mind is the movie Reefer Madness.
Yes,
Reefer Madness.
That Mexican weed.
Yes,
Mexico.
yes, it's going to destroy your brain, and
So let's get all those immigrants and dark people of color.
Well, of course, that's where it's all coming
in jail. Put
Yeah.
them in jail.
Get that done, and then
Because
we
they
don't have
smoke
a
weed.
drug problem.
They
We
all
don't have
smoke
murder
weed.
problems. That also kills me right now.
And Donald Trump is saying that shit today. They're animals. There's no
They are
difference.
animals, and he's
They're
keying on
poisoning the blood of America. These are the shit
an
that he's
immigrant
stealing.
that did
and-
kill a woman here in the United States, and they keyed in on that story. But let's
And how
go
many
to hell
people
with the
did
rest of the
he kill?
stories
when
every
he
damn
was in
day.
office and he was in charge of COVID. How many people did he kill?
Yeah.
How many people stuffed bleach up their ass because of that man?
How
I
many
don't
people
know. I'm
did he
sure there's a
kill?
couple of idiots out there that tried it. Stick it in a little deeper, honey. I think it's almost got there. I don't know.
Because of his policies, we lost 1 million people in this country.
Well,
I'll say it.
Tell me how Robert Kennedy is running. He's one of the big anti-vaxxers. Don't get vaxxed for anything.
Thank you.
Nothing. And
And
people
tell me
listen
how
to
he
his ass.
for a running mate, the ex-wife of a Google executive,
Yeah.
a Google founder. She got more money.
Because she got more money. That's
she got
it. She
picked.
got money.
She got picked to help finance the
Hey.
campaign.
Hey, wait a minute.
But she
Right.
runs against her own interests because she's against IVF.
Hey, Bill. Hey, Bill.
What a combination.
What a combination. How you doing, Bill?
I'm doing all right. How you guys all doing?
Oh, we're hanging in there, bud. As Andy Pagoda would say, like a hair in a biscuit, buddy. We ain't leaving. We're solid in.
We're getting dumped on with snow here now.
Is that right?
Yep.
Damn. I'll send a little of the
Keep the next
sunshine up
about day
there.
and a half.
Where you at now? Remind me.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. I heard they have snow up there.
Turn your fan
I
off.
heard
It's
it.
all coming here.
I heard it comes every
How about
year.
Mitzi? She getting snow?
Yeah, started around, I don't know, 3 o'clock or so.
I saw in the news where there's a whole band of it up in the Midwest, in Michigan,
Oh,
Wisconsin, all across the Ohio Valley and everything. They was going to get a lot of snow and snowstorms, and so
Yeah,
we'll get a little rain in a couple of days. That's what we'll get out of that.
I was wondering, getting back to idiot there, how the heck can he go after the judge's daughter like he does? What is his big deal?
Bill, I don't know. Who in hell knows except him? He thinks he's 10 foot tall and bulletproof, and that's the way he comes across. That's the way he tries to act. And he's throwing everything right up in the judge's face, going right up against the line, crossing the line, just to see where it goes. But
He does it because he's antagonizing the
Yes.
judge. He's
Mhm.
antagonizing
And his
every single
supporters
judge
love
he's
that.
gotten in front of.
Well, he's
Yeah,
keeping his
supporters love
It's
stirred up.
not just that, John. He's trying to get the judge to do something to him that would cause him to get reversed on appeal. This is what Trump does. That's all he fucking does.
all right, Bob.
Mhm.
B.O.B. Bob.
That's why he does it. Because he wants the judge to do something to him. One,
Yes, he
can
wants him
grip
to put him in
his
jail.
supporters.
Putting him in jail for a
saying,
week
"I'm
would
the
just his
victim."
numbers would skyrocket on the other side.
Yes.
Are you shitting me? Trump's social stock would go up.
And he's trying to raise the army, like John said. His maggot-minded minions, say that 3 times fast,
Really?
will get super fucking pissed.
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. He is not trying to win an election. He is trying to raise an army, and that's how you do it. You get people fired up on your side, agitated, angry, mad, and give them a target. And that's what Donnie does. Bob K came in with another $2 just to come in here and tell me I just vaped a bowl right now. What is this vape thing you speak of? Yeah, no, we don't have that either. Shit. Telling you this is not fair. It's just not fair. It's one of those things that just chaps my ass. Either it is or is not legal. Let's do it across the damn country and let's make our decisions here. That's what I don't like about. That's what you get when you get states' rights. The same thing we're getting with abortion. Illegal here, legal there. We're going to make a rule here, there a rule, here a rule, there, everywhere a rule. And it's the same way with pot. Well, we're going to legalize it here, but not over here because, we got a rule over here. And if you break the rule, we're going to put your ass in prison. Oh, but if you smoke it over here, have a nice day. Enjoy the sunrise. It's screwed up. You know,
John,
there needs to be some, yes.
You just live in a state that's going to be, like the 49th or 50th state to fucking
50th.
legalize it.
50th.
So,
Yeah.
sorry.
We'll be the last.
Come to California, we'll get you high.
Oh, man.
Hey,
I lived there once. I remember it.
Yeah.
Hello, Bear. I see my buddy Bear's in the chat there. Raul.
Oh,
How you
yes,
doing?
he is.
Yes, he is. That's my.
did
I miss
anybody
him. I
hear if
miss
he
him.
made it to Green Bay today?
The
Did
what?
anybody make it to Green Bay to see Donnie Boy?
Oh,
He was supposed to be in Green Bay, the idiot was.
Yeah, I was going to
You
ask
probably
about the
made
air
it up
quality
there.
report up there.
yeah.
I'm sure there was a dense
I think one
quality.
of the YouTube chatters said she could smell him.
Yeah, I'm sure the air quality went down up there. Hey, Steve Lincoln's came in with a $2 donation and said, hashtag fuck Donald Trump, Blue Dot, you are friends with Texas Paul. Are you friends with Texas Paul? I'm not, I've never met him or talked to him. I support him. He's a great speaker. Tennessee, Brando, these, people like us that are just guys, just somebody turned on their camera. That's who Texas Paul is. That's who Tennessee Brando is. That's who Leo Sahaki is. Tim Corum, a list of regular people out there who turned on their camera. And now you know their name because the message they preach, the message they give. They get big enough, then you got your Midas Touch, your Young Turk stuff. I mean, your, what is that guy? The Good Liars. I love them guys. I just love them guys.
Hey, John.
Yes, sir.
Well, you've got a second in between subjects. We have a birthday.
What? We have a birthday?
We do.
Who dared to turn older today?
I do believe it was Danny Wood.
Dan Wood?
Yeah.
Oh,
and I think, did
97,
I see
wasn't he?
79?
Oh, shit. Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Dan.
I think so. And he's
Dan
not an
Wood.
April Fool either. I'm telling you.
Son of a bitch.
He's not an April Fool.
Well, hell, Dan. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dan Wood. Happy birthday to you. And many, 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 many. 79, buddy. Thank you for blazing that trail. I'm right behind you. I'm about 8 years behind you, but I'm trying to get there.
Not too
Outstanding.
far behind you either, John.
You keep following that trail. Dan's up there knocking the hell out of them trees. We should be able to find his path easy. Shit, yeah. Ain't it something? I'm like y'all. I didn't think I'd make it this far. Shit.
It's going to be easy to see that trail by the time I get there.
I never.
Y'all remember who Ty Cobbs is, right?
Yeah, great
Yes.
ball player.
Okay, Ty Cobbs. He was an attorney in the White House with Trump.
Oh,
And according to Politico, he was in an article in Political, and he was saying
Right.
that the reason why Trump pokes the judges like he does is so that he can delegitimize the proceedings. And he might be onto something there because it makes a farce out of our legal system.
it does. It forces it.
And Trump is all about taking down the institutions of America. Now, if he could get rid of the judicial system, then that
Which
just
he
serves him
intends
well.
to do.
When he gets back in office in his dream, because that's not going to happen. And it's just not going to happen. Okay?
He
Because
talks
we
about
can't
everything.
let that happen.
Everything.
We can't let that happen.
The American
Blue
way
Dot.
of life is on the line. If the Republicans are allowed to take control of the White House again, this country will change, and it will change in dramatic ways. And it will not be recognizable anymore. And it will be fed to them. And it may, and somewhere along that line, that great Second Amendment might go by the wayside too, because he ain't, at a certain point, he don't want everybody to have guns. He's going to want to know who has them. And so that'll go by the wayside. They can't see the force for, it's obvious if you take back and look at what direction he wants to do. He wants to be the glorious leader. He wants to be the potentate. He wants to be the guy. He wants to be Kim Jong-un, where we all sit and clap our ass off the minute he walks in the room. That's what he wants. Our job is not to give him that.
He can just go to North Korea and stay there. That's all.
Well, if he gets back in the White House, I'm sure he's going to go right back to the love story over there because, that's prime property over there to build hotels on.
They need to get a room.
Get a room.
Seriously.
Get a room. Biker Leo. Leo, how you doing, brother?
I think I just heard my name used in vain a little while ago.
I wouldn't say in vain, buddy. We're pumping your collars up there, man. We appreciate the use of your voice, brother. We need as many voices in this fight as we can get. What's that?
Somebody mentioned chaps earlier, I was told.
I saw it in the chaps. Somebody was talking about that Leo makes chaps. Hell, if it's made out of leather, Leo can make it, period. I don't care what you're talking about.
I finished them today. I actually finished them today. And
chaps?
Damn, they came out pretty damn well.
Now, just a question: are they biker chaps or are they horse chaps?
Yes. The guy that has them has a small ranch up here and horses, and he also happens to ride a bike, and they're technically work chaps. If anybody knows anything about them, they're kind of a hybrid between chaps and chinks. I don't know if anybody knows the difference.
Yeah, a little shorter.
But and it really summer chaps, so they're a little bit shorter, but they're open in the back like chinks are.
Right.
And I'll be posting some pictures come tomorrow.
Good. Yeah.
But Bernadette, I need to refute a thing here as far as why he is doing what he's doing. And that is, and you will never get me to believe anything other right now. He is intentionally trying to violate the gag order so that he can go to jail for a few days. It's because he can't afford the ads for the campaign because they're all going
got
to
no
his
money
legal
for
fund.
advertising. What that would be the biggest advertisement you saw in your life. He got thrown in jail for a few days.
Exactly. He goes to jail
be on
for a
every
few days.
channel 24/7.
And I think that's all it's about. And think about it. Worst case scenario, where he is, worst case scenario, 30 days in jails and $1,000 fine. Now, if he were to root around in the sofa at Trump Tower, he'd find that $1,000. He may not, he's broke by his standards, but he ain't broke like us.
He's not broke like us because he's got rich friends that need favors. So,
and if he ends up in jail for a couple of days, they're going to send him to one of those hotel room jails.
Right.
So, that's why he's doing it. He wants to go to jail right now.
That's what the title of tonight's show was the expanded gag order. And then what? Because he's going to violate this. He's going to. In one fashion or another, or push another line, and at what point do you put his ass in jail? But that is exactly, like Leo says, is exactly what he's not afraid of that. Spend a couple of days in jail. Look at the advertising, the photographs of him behind bars. Look how much money he could raise off of that. That's exactly what it is. So
now,
he's not afraid of violating the order, I don't think.
Who else says I'll do that standing on my head? Career criminals.
Yep. There you go.
And that's what he is.
That's who he's always been. He's been a con man his whole life. Now he's running out of options because he played in the big leagues. He played the biggest game in the country, and he thought he was going to be able to waltz right through it and play the same bullshit he played before. But now he's caught up in it, and it's taking us forever to get anything to actually end up in a courtroom. We're so close right now within a couple of weeks now. We're going to go get into jury selection, and that's what he's trying to impact now, trying to poison the jury pool now with putting out the daughter of the judge and all of this shit. He's pushing that envelope as much as he can.
John, the one thing we have to worry about, and this has to be so, it can't just be he loses in November. It has to be a humiliating defeat for and the whole Republican Party. There's a reason for that. It's got to split them. It's got to turn the Republican Party back into the Republican Party and not the MAGA. Let's make MAGA
it's up to them to reclaim that party, because that's what I keep saying is they're conservatives. And when I speak as conservatives, I'm talking about the people I used to be able to talk to. That politics might have came up once or twice. Other than that, it wasn't part of your life. Now it is. Well, now there's a dividing line. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yep.
That somebody is going to judge me because of my politics or who I vote for. Really? That's how you determine whether or not I'm a good person or whether you want to hate me or like me or whatever the fuck. Anyway, let me get this out real quick. Adam Hewitt, a.k.a. Chong, came in with $5, said, Creech, Marley, Willie Nelson, and, of course, Chong are all pulling for the legalization of the greens. Stay smiling, Grateful Dead, and Fish Jam. Out of your mouth, brother. I stay hopeful. I don't think everybody
There's
here in
little
Texas
news
is
right there.
ignorant.
What he just said too. Do you know what the next thing coming up from Taylor Swift is?
What? I hope an
She's
endorsement of
going
Joe
to
Biden.
cover, she's going to cover the Working Man's Dead album.
Oh. Well, I'm not familiar with that. I got to be honest. Working Man's Dead.
That's kind of interesting.
I'm not. John's probably way behind on music, brother.
But anyway, y'all folks, that's all I jumped in for. I heard my name used in vain. So I do want to thank all of you. I don't know if I'm going to get on again before next Monday, and I don't mean to be morbid like this, but it's the simple truth. The operation has its dangers, and hopefully there's no way in hell that any of that's going to happen. But I do want to say a big fat thank you to all of you, and tell you I just can't tell you how much I appreciate the support over the course of years.
Damn, Leo.
Well, it's the simple truth, John. I gotta face it. You gotta face it too. None of us are immortal.
Are you shitting me?
It probably ain't gonna
that
happen.
Asshole with the hook and the hood. No, I'll kick him right in the balls. I ain't going nowhere.
Give him a kick for me too while you're at it. Anyway, I
will,
love
brother,
all you. I'm gonna eat this white chicken chili right now, and y'all have a good night.
Go have your chili, Leo. Thank you for your voice, and thank you for your continued support, brother. Give Valerie my best, brother.
I will do it.
All right. Outstanding. It's Leo Sahaki, Biker Wisdom. Y'all can find him on Facebook. And he uses his voice.
Biker Wisdom.
Oh, look at me. I heard myself. Hey, Joseph Martinez came in with a $5 donation and said, Trump was trained by the most evil man in America, Roy Cohn. Vote Joe Biden. Yeah. Yeah, the guy was he was a Roy Cohn. He was one of the big criminals up in New York City, and that's who Donnie's mentor.
That's where he learned everything from.
Yep. He's been a crook all his life. Anybody that cares to know knows. Those that are just ate up in this shit, that you can't tell a maggot anything. They don't really care. They're more into this for emotional reasons rather than political or policies or anything. The people that are diehards, that guy you saw driving his truck down the highway with the flags and the thing on his bumper and all that shit, he's in this because he hates somebody, not because he believes in Trump. He believes in the hate that Trump inspires, that Trump demonstrates, that he's willing to go to those limits. There's good people on both sides and all that kind of shit. Anyway, Nikki Oliver came in with a $2 donation. Nikki, thank you very much, darling. I appreciate that. But that's what Trump sells, hate, and that's what motivates his followers. It's not a love of country. It's not for some patriotic bullshit reason. It's damn sure not for the flag. Hell, they'll slap anything on that flag.
Videos.
Yeah. Yep. Keith has just said. And Ginger, Virginia Whitley just said it's buffering. Keith says it's froze. Boy, howdy shit. Yeah, it's probably my system. It's probably
it's back.
Else's. It's back. That's the way it is. It's like a sine wave goes up and down.
Just hang in there. Hold your breath.
Yeah. It's like I'll tilt my head the right way and we'll see if we get the signal back.
Well, speaking of tilting your head the right way, look down there and see who has their hand up.
Who has their... Oh, look at there. It's the Tommy Chong of my life. Adam Hugh. Adam. Hey,
unmute, Adam.
You got to unmute, buddy. Put the bong down and unmute the mic. There he is. What are you doing, Adam?
I'm sorry. No, how are you guys all doing out there?
We're doing fine, brother. How are you?
That's excellent. That's excellent. Yeah, I was just gonna say something about Taylor Swift covering Grateful Dead to Leo, but I didn't get a chance to hop in. I was gonna ask him what day he read that on.
Yeah.
Could it have been yesterday?
Might have been yesterday.
April
And
Fool.
what was
Yeah.
There are people,
Could have been.
there are
Leo
people
got
out there trying to
taken.
fool people.
He got taken.
He got taken.
I have the
Okay, so
longest running.
anyway.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so anyway, that was pretty good, but yeah, you know, this whole thing, well, obviously there's so many things I can go over. Everyone's touched basis on a little bit of this, a little bit of that. The worst thing I really think about is Netanyahu has got to go down just about as fast as Dump and Putin.
You know, there's
All-
only so
all
much
three
the
of 'em.
world is going to tolerate with this, and I'm
You know, I
afraid
mean,
the strike on the world kitchen,
The world
Central
kitchen,
World
yeah.
Kitchen,
I mean,
that's
they even
this is not
they were
tolerable.
they were even in talks with the World
Yes.
Kitchen. They were in
Yes,
talks.
they
knew that
they
were
gave
sending these
they
people, hey,
gave the
look at our
Israelis
truck.
plenty of forewarning that that they were
Yep,
going to be
and they
there,
all
what
agreed
path they
to
were
it.
going to be.
All agreed to it, and
The
pop,
distance
one
between
by
the first
one.
vehicle that was struck and the last one is 1.5 miles.
Exactly.
So it's not like, oh, they were just hit right in the group. No, they were selectively targeted and hit.
Totally.
And,
Totally.
and what does that say? You know,
Yep.
Netanyahu is saying the fog of war. Okay, you know that's
This
in
ain't
this
no
day and
fog.
age,
Those
baby.
are direct hits.
In this day and age, you know, with these kind of precise munitions, no. You know,
Yep.
you know, somebody didn't check the box, baby. You know,
Yeah.
this has got to stop, though. It's not only this; it is the continuing suffrage in Palestine. How much do you want to punish them?
Absolutely.
You had every
Absolutely.
right
How
to
can they-
attack Hamas and every right to defend yourself, but at some point, and nations have been calling, the UN has been calling for a ceasefire for a while. Netanyahu's not going to give up shit until he thinks he's killed everybody. And if anybody gets in their way, tough shit. Look what they just found in the hospital they
Exactly.
just cleared. Hundreds of dead bodies, some of them executed, you could tell. You know,
Yep.
I don't know what's going on, but, you know, I'm not there. But, you know, looking at the overall big picture, get your ass to the table. You know,
Exactly.
you've got to. This has got to. But then again, you know, what the hell? If my mind starts drifting there, the first thing I go is, well, you know, we have to come up with the two-state solution. Are you shitting me? Netanyahu just approved another big settlement in the West Bank. Where the hell is the land coming from? Because Israel keeps taking land in the West Bank. Go look at
They
a
don't
map
have
of
but a
West
few-
Bank, and it is loaded with Israeli settlements. They're taking that land too. And at
Exactly.
what? You know, where are you going to put the Palestinians?
Exactly.
Israel doesn't give a shit. Or
Nope,
I
they
don't want
don't.
to say Israel doesn't.
It's Netanyahu and his cronies.
Netanyahu is the Trump of Israel. That's
Absolutely.
They is the Trump of Israel. He's the right wing nut job
Yep.
over there that's willing to do
Yep.
anything. And you know, at some point, you know, compassion has to win at some point.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me
It really has to. I mean, something's got to happen. I mean,
something has to give.
somebody.
You know, we're looking at a
there's
world
gotta be a-
that's going to be on fire. When is it? You know, we're looking at Ukraine and Russia. Russia's puffing up about using tactical nuclear weapons. How far are we from everybody pushing the fucking button and then, oh well, you know?
Yeah. Oh well, yeah.
It
That's
used
not
to be
a war crime
mad,
anymore.
mutually
Did you see what
assured
he did?
destruction. Now it's like,
Yeah.
fuck it, let's just go ahead and go. Let me thank Rain Love, who came in
Exactly.
with a $5 donation. Rain Love, thank you very much. And Dancing Warrior came in with a $10 donation and said, sending love to all. We got this. And guess what? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. I dropped my banger. I said banger.
Bangers in there.
Dancing Warrior, thank you very much. I forgot where I was. Squirrel.
Yeah, but it's somebody's got to do something with Netanyahu, and right after we sent him more stuff
Yeah, we're not having too much trouble sending to
Israel. Yeah,
to
why is
Israel, but
that?
we're having a hell of a problem trying to get something over to Ukraine.
I don't
And-
understand that
and
one
It's
bit.
just pissing me off with Ukraine. It really
Yeah,
is. Because,
the Middle East has been going on for a long time. I hate it. I hate it. I
and
hate
guess
it.
what,
But-
Adam? It's not going to stop. It's going to continue
Yeah,
to go on
exactly.
and on and on. It's where everybody's God comes from. My God comes from there. His God comes from there. Their God comes from
Yep.
there. It's all right here. And their God said that's their land. So
Yeah,
until
exactly.
until you figure out the God thing, that's the only way you figure that out. And you can't solve that issue.
Yep.
You know, that's why
It's
Jerusalem
terrible.
is a divided city. You know,
Completely.
I wish I knew the answers that would bring, all of us do, that
All of
would
us
bring
do.
peace to the
Yep.
Middle East.
All of us do.
But
That's
given the
that's
history and where
basically
we
what
are
I've
now,
grown
I
up
don't
with
see
my
that
whole
happening.
life is, you know,
Oh.
bring peace to the Middle East is
What's
what I've
that?
known for the 50 years I've been around.
Oh, wait a minute. You know something? I hope he doesn't mind. John, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can. Let me ask a question. Can anybody else in the live room hear him? Oh,
It's gone.
oh no, oh
Fell
no.
out of a chair,
John, are you there?
John.
Oh, wait a minute.
John?
John doesn't even know.
He,
He's
No,
in
he
the
probably
audience.
doesn't even know.
it takes him a while.
Hey,
What?
John, you're in the audience now.
He's looking around going, well, I don't see myself.
Yeah, who gets
I'm not
to
in the
let
room
me
anymore.
in?
I was just
There
testing
he
out.
is.
I just had a call come in. That was the noise you heard from
Oh,
John
okay.
Lawrence, the voice that you hear
Oh, our music
singing on
guy.
this. I tried to answer it, and I thought he would come onto the show, but it was I think it was a Skype call or something.
Mhm.
I'm going to call him back as soon as we get off the air because
Yeah.
I haven't talked to him in a while. We highly recommend if you enjoy the music, and there is a lot of it. John Lawrence is a fantastic singer, artist, and
Got
all the
some
music
great
that we
music
play.
he does.
Yes. Oh man.
I checked it out.
Absolutely.
I'm very lucky that he even knows my name. But I'm going to call him back just as soon as I figure out how to do that.
JH
when I end the
Lawrence
show.
at bandcamp.com and
At
go look at his
Bandcamp.
music.
Go
You can
check
buy
him
singles or you can buy albums. Yeah,
Yeah.
download that shit.
out. I download that shit because it's well worth the listen. Let me thank Joseph Martinez, who came in with a $5 donation and said, Putin panicked when they decided to turn the oil pipeline or south towards Turkey. Vote Joe Biden. Indeed, baby. They got an oil problem over there in right now in Russia.
I was
Oh,
reading.
We're out producing them by far, baby. We're producing a whole
Well,
lot.
did you catch the little tiny bit of news I saw today? Speaker Johnson, who's decided that well, we might okay some stuff for Ukraine if you include lifting the sanctions on the liquid natural gas.
Yeah.
They've had that, sort of held off so it can't go over anywhere without
Are we talking about the pipeline in Russia?
No, this
No?
is our liquid natural gas.
Right.
And in the meantime, some things, it's been that way for a while. And in the meantime, some places like the United Kingdom have found alternatives. They don't need as much anymore anyways.
It's liquid propane gas.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
trying to get that.
And it
back
comes
up
out
again.
of Louisiana. And
Yeah.
that's why he's trying to get that added to the Ukraine.
Right.
Giving Ukraine some weapons, not the package that they're asking for. But he's, when they come back from being on vacation next week, they'll think about bringing something to the floor because he's a little fucking dick.
Can't we
is.
do something without having to bribe somebody?
Attach.
Exactly.
Why does every law have to have
You know?
something attached?
Attached to it. That's the bribe, buddy.
Oh,
I'll
add
vote for your
this.
bill if you give me this.
Republicans,
No, I
that's
can't
why.
stand that.
It's bought and sold, buddy. That's how our
Can't we just
politics
come up
works
with a
up
law
there.
that says you
No,
can't
I
do that
know.
anymore?
It's terrible.
You would think so, Mr. Chick. That
God.
because it's sometimes it's obvious, so obvious that everybody in the hell world could see it.
Yep.
Your vote is bought and paid for, depending on who's making the check out.
Absolutely.
Let me thank Leslie B, who came in with a $10 donation. Leslie, thank you very much. Yeah, boy, howdy shit, what the world we live in, ain't it?
Yeah.
This is the world we live in. Most of us are up in our age, and we're all going, really? I thought we had it going good back in the 60s, 70s, and then all of a sudden, what the freak happened? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
What the little preacher of the house said that he would do, he'd be willing to do, is to give them a loan for the
Yes.
Russian assets that we have frozen, and Ukraine could pay them back.
Yeah. We're talking about, oh, well, we might make a loan to Ukraine. Loan my ass. You know, that's what kills me about it. I just want to tell Republicans, kiss my ass when you start waving the flag and start talking about liberty and freedom and all that bullshit. You're not willing to support that. You're watching.
John.
Yes, dear. Huh?
Not to interrupt you, but it's time to do the credits, please.
Is it? Look at that shit. How
Yes.
time flies when you're having fun.
Did
Conversation.
anybody
gets
see
going.
where? Did anybody see where them Ukraine drones are getting them refineries over there in Russia?
I've understood that Russia's had
Yeah.
several refineries that have had incidents happen.
And these are
Yeah,
drones
they're
that the Ukrainians made.
are making. Because they're having to get used, and they're ordering just like you go on Amazon and order you up and then modify it, a drone, and then modify it, and shit, you're in business, baby. But the problem they're having is jackass with Starlink, because he keeps jacking with their satellite links. So whose side is he on? I often wonder, what the hell are you doing?
You gotta wonder.
You have to.
Elon
Anyway.
is on Elon's side.
Yep.
There is
that's
John
exactly
Lawrence again. I'm going to lose y'all for just a second. I need to tell him I'm going to call him back.
Okay.
Hello, John. John? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. John, I can't find you, buddy.
Tails.
I can't.
Mine tend to waggle not only their tails but their butts.
Yes.
Let me see
Their whole
something.
bodies.
Their whole body goes.
There's the credits.
You're
I
back
didn't get him again. There's something I'm not doing right when I hit the answer the phone button, and I'm losing him. That's twice he's called me. Must be important.
Well,
I'm
will you
gonna
call him
Because
back?
you're on Discord? Could it be
I
because you're on
don't know.
Discord at the same time?
He doesn't know.
Evidently not. Evidently not, because I keep trying to answer the call and I'm hanging up on him, I guess.
You're using your phone to do that, though, right?
No, it's coming through on my computer right here while I'm
Oh,
on live.
okay. That's why.
I haven't got my my phone in here.
It's a little trickier when you're doing stuff on the computer.
That's it. If it's tricky,
I'd say, yeah, it
you got
might just
problems.
be because it was
Let me give a
Two
big thank
similar
you to Diana
platforms
Mallory.
open.
Bequeather the Gong and Secret Squirrels came in with a $2 donation. It's, oh, shit. Tornado warnings all around me. Damn, girl, turn off the phone. Get in the basement. Shit.
Tie your hat on tight.
Really? Hunker down. I see. I don't like that shit. Give me a hurricane any day. I can see that thing coming for a week. Oh, where is it? Oh, look, they changed the path. Oh, we got to get ready over here. That's a hurricane. Those tornadoes, they drop out of the
pop up
sky right
anywhere.
now. Yes. Bullshit. Give me a hurricane any day. They're bad. They're terrible. And, man, they can be devastating. But so is a
Like a
tornado.
pinball game. Pew, pew,
Yes.
pew.
But at least I can see that
But
thing
you can-
coming sometimes 2 weeks
Yeah.
in advance.
exactly.
Yes. Daniel Hackelman came in with a $2 donation and said, and here aren't we all, Daniel? I'm worried about the Electoral College.
Yes.
I think that's what we're all worried about. And that's how come it's so important for you to be involved, to make sure, like Bernadette said, check your registration where you are, especially if you're in a red state. Make sure that your voter registration is up and that you're on the rolls so that you can cast your vote, because they're trying to change a lot of things in a lot of places. Anyway, I guess we're going to wrap it up for the evening. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Adam?
Yeah.
Always a pleasure, brother. Always a pleasure. I got my stone right here, by the way.
Hey, all right, all right.
Yeah, I like the way it feels.
That's good to hear. I just I heard another blue dot just got another one as well.
Oh yeah, who was that?
He didn't come on to talk tonight, but he might live in Kentucky with the same name
really?
as you. Yeah.
Outstanding.
So yeah, he
I hope
just
he- I hope he
messaged
got
me
it.
saying he got one.
Outstanding.
But yeah, I was just
outstanding.
I mean,
That's what we love about you, Adam. You share the love, brother.
Hey, Hey, man, you just got to give where you can, give what give what you can and where you can, and just
Indeed.
try to raise spirits.
That's a
and
great
just keep,
outlook on life. I was thinking
just
about
keep
you last
people
night, by the
smiling.
way. Was it last
What's
night?
that?
I was thinking about you the other night. I think it was maybe John Oliver or something had a special about DoorDash and restaurant industry.
DoorDash isn't it. I don't know. DoorDash isn't doing the Uber and Lyft thing.
Right.
They're not following suit. I don't know. They really got to get their heads out of their ass.
No, this was mostly about DoorDash and restaurants and food industry. It was a big thing. It was pretty interesting.
I missed it. I wish I would have watched it.
Oh,
in
yeah.
fact, maybe I'll
pretty
go back
informative.
and watch it again.
Pretty informative as to how.
But yeah,
who's making the money and who's getting screwed.
yeah,
Luckily, buddy,
think?
it's not you. It's not you.
Hey, I'm getting halfway screwed. Put it that way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's always a hook.
Aren't we
Anyway,
all?
Adam. Yes, we all are.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, thanks
In
for
one
having me
form or
on
another.
again. Keep smiling, people, and just vote blue, think blue, spread blue,
There you go.
and just eat blueberries all day long.
There you go. Eat more blueberries.
I eat them for breakfast every day.
Outstanding,
I just
Miss
had a
Chick.
bunch tonight.
Outstanding. Adam, take
All
care
right,
of yourself,
so you
brother.
guys
Always
take
put a smile
care,
on my face.
you guys do too, me.
All right. Thank you. And
All
Bill.
right, man. You guys all take care. We'll talk to you soon.
You bet. And
All
Bill,
right.
thank you for coming in.
No problem.
Enjoyed every
Happy
time you stopped
anniversary,
by.
John.
Thank you. Thank you. Start working on that 49 now. I got a plan, baby. Well, I'm going to be the first one in this family to hit 50. Ha! Besides her parents. Her parents made 50, and John and Marsha are going to be the ones to hit 50. I'm taking a little pride in that. Thank you very much. Anyway, Bill, thank you very much, and come back, buddy. We appreciate it.
Oh, will do.
All right. And Sissy.
Hello. Sorry
Thank you,
about
darling.
having my hand up when I didn't really mean to.
Oh, no. I poked you on the shoulder. You just must have looked down there and
Okay.
seen that green hand. That was me. I was tapping you on the shoulder going, hey, what are you doing?
Oh, well, I do appreciate
It's me again, Margaret. That's what I said. Anyway, thank you, darling, for coming in and joining the show. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You bet. Miss your chick.
Yes, John.
You got anybody you want to call out tonight?
I do, and I'm also calling out those primary people. The results are just starting to sneak in from
Outstanding. What's up?
Well, it's just barely, but Biden is holding about 80% right now, but like I said, they've only just closed like a half an hour ago, so they're still early in counting. But I'm assuming it'll stick around that in the 80s.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
I would imagine at least, if not more. And there are
Yeah.
primaries going on across the nation in several
There
places,
are.
I think.
Connecticut, New York, Rhode
There
Island,
you go.
Wisconsin, and I think Oklahoma even.
Yes, I
think
think
we're
so.
today.
I think so
Yeah.
because that's where that story is with that white nationalist on the So they're voting on tonight whether or not. So they must have the vote tonight.
Yeah.
So, but anybody share this shit this week?
Some people shared some shit.
Who in the hell would share this shit?
Well, you know, we have
Will Weber came in with $10 just to say shout out from Virginia and love the show. There's
There you
somebody
go.
who shared this shit.
They shared
Will,
that shit.
thank you. Will, thank you very much. Go ahead, Miss Chick. I'm sorry.
Well, we had some other people that were crazy enough to share this shit.
Who were those?
Jonathan Sachs from Massachusetts, Charles
Outstanding.
Edward Similar from California, Thomas S. Godursky from Wisconsin,
Outstanding.
Judy Hurd Crawford from Alabama, Dar Erling from Washington State, and Mike D. Papidi from Michigan.
Wow. You know what that tells me?
Hmm.
We got blue dots all over the place, baby.
We do.
All over every state in this union. Every
Yeah.
state in this union and a whole lot of countries across the world. We have blue dots.
Whole lot
baby.
of countries.
Whole
We had a
lot of
couple of
countries.
countries in the YouTube chat tonight. I know we did.
I notice when I go through my, we get them from New Zealand, we get them from Australia. We get them from the Netherlands, from Switzerland, from Italy. Oh, Lord, Japan. Yeah, there's a long list of Blue Dots around this world that tune into this show, and we appreciate every one of them. Like I
Yep, we
appreciate
do.
you, Miss Chick.
Thank you, John. I appreciate you too.
Thank you. We're part of the Mutual Admiration Society. That's
I
us.
know. All that mushy stuff.
All that mushy shit, yeah. Speaking of which, Bernadette.
John,
Mushy.
I got a
Mushy.
Miriam from
Yeah?
Nigeria saying greetings
See?
from
Greetings,
Nigeria.
Oh, I see that.
We're everywhere. We're
Yes,
everywhere. We're
we
everywhere.
are.
We are Blue Dot Nation, and we're gonna change this place, man, because
We're
it's
not only going to
us
change
that are
this place,
going
we're
to
going to
keep.
change the world. Let's
We
do
have
that.
to.
We have to.
First we have to save our own, so we can continue saving the rest of the world.
We let them other assholes keep going, they're going to burn the whole planet down. So what's good for us is good for the whole
We ain't
planet.
letting that fucker back in
No, we ain't
office,
letting
okay?
him back in.
Fuck
Nope,
Trump.
we'll kick him in the
Okay,
balls
and I'll
right
be
when he
the
gets there.
last one to say it tonight.
Did you say fuck
So,
Trump?
I did say fuck Trump.
She said fuck Trump.
Fuck Trump.
Oh.
I'm last. Fuck Trump.
Fuck Trump.
There you
Okay.
go. Okay.
So there we go.
All right, Bernie. Thank you so much for everything you do, darling.
You're welcome. Thank you to all the Blue Dots that contributed tonight.
Indeed.
And thanks to those Patreon members that keep us on the air.
Indeed. Every name you see going by, coming in every month with a donation, $1, $2, some of them, a little bit more. But we appreciate that tremendously. It is what pays the bills, baby, and all of a sudden there's more bills. Go figure.
Thanks to our
Truck breaks
mods
down, crap like
and the
that.
people behind the scenes that keep this going on. Blue Dot Greeter,
Indeed.
BW,
Indeed.
you guys, you know who you are.
rock. You put so much into this show every time we
You
meet.
are.
And as
All
do
right.
Bernadette and Miss Chick, so much that y'all don't even realize. It's what the glue, baby, holds all this shit together.
And a special good night to Ms. Linda and Mary Ellen
Indeed.
is away right now, and so we
I
need to
spoke
send
to her
her
on the
some
phone.
healing blessings. Right
I
on.
called her on the phone, got
Right
to
on.
talk to her. Yes, Mary Ellen, baby, take care of yourself. We love you, you know we do, and we miss you in the room, baby.
And we're
miss your
still
voice.
waiting for some more news on Karen Van White.
She is in the hospital also. I believe
She's due to get a couple of tests, but we haven't heard back yet. So
I think it's her gallbladder.
So
Gallbladder.
maybe.
Yes,
send healing
Karen,
blessings
take
out
care
to
of yourself.
everyone.
Yes, she's in the
Y'all be
hospital right now,
strong.
probably listening. So
Be strong.
anyway, y'all all be strong. We have to for everybody else. Anyway, I love y'all for being here. Thank you for being a part of this family. And we'll be back here again Thursday night for another Blue Dot family meeting. So until then, work through whatever we have to work through in life every day. Sometimes that's pretty hard to do. But during that time, put that smile on your face, baby. We have a fight to win. And a lot of different fights are going on. So I plan on winning every damn one of them. I'll need you near me. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you for being here. Y'all say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. We will